Good morning, crickets. Hope everyone's having a good morning. We're gonna go over our calendar and what we're learning, and I'll read you a story and I'll show you our journal project that we're gonna do. And let's start with our calendar. We're gonna sing the days of our week, and we're already just started our new month, and so our numbers are very short. So let's start. Here we go. Sing with me, okay? Okay. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday, today is Wednesday all day long. Today is Wednesday and we love Wednesday. Today is Wednesday all day long. All right, so it's Wednesday. Let's go over our numbers. We have 1, 2, 3. So we're just in the beginning of our month, and our month starts with a J. June. So it's June 3rd, and then our big year, 2020. So that's our calendar portion, and then I'm gonna talk about what we're learning, and then we will hear the story. So what we're learning, what we've been talking about is the letters, the alphabet. So you know how to write your name, and I'm sure you've been practicing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a journal project where you're gonna have 3 friends, and you're gonna write their name, and you're gonna draw them. So guess who this is? I drew my friends, Blanca and Carmen. So here's Blanca and Carmen, and you can draw it any way you want. And I wrote their names. This is Blanca starts with the letter B, and Carmen starts with the letter C, and I put it right above their picture. I drew a picture of them. So for your journal and your journal book, you're going to, this book right here, you're going to find the page, and for June 3rd, we'll be right here, and then you are gonna draw 3 friends right here, and you're gonna write your 3 friends' name right underneath. So that is going to be your journal project for today, for that portion. And since we're talking about letters, I kind of found a cute book that I think you guys will like, and this book is called How Rocket Learned to Read. I'm gonna put on my glasses because it helps me read the book so I can see it better. And it's How Rocket Learned to Read by Tad Hills. And I will put it up close when I'm done with the page so that way you can see the picture, okay? So hopefully you can see it right now. Rocket loved to play, and he loved to chase leaves and chew sticks. He loved to listen to the birds singing. Every fall morning, after chasing leaves, Rocket would lie down in his favorite spot under his favorite tree. There he'd sniff the neighborhood smells and settle in for a good nap. But one day, a little yellow bird startled Rocket. "Aha! My first student! Wonderful," she sang. Rocket was confused. "Student? I'm not a..." "But if I am your teacher," the bird interrupted, "then you must be my student." Rocket found it hard to argue with this bird. And here is the picture. "I'm so glad you saw my sign," the bird chirped. "Oh yes, I can see it," Rocket said, "but I don't know how to read." "Can't read? Fantastic!" She waved her wing. "Welcome to my classroom." But I just came here to nap," Rocket said. No, there'll be no napping in class," declared the bird. "Except, of course, during nap time." "Well then, I can take a nap over here," said Rocket. "I've had a very busy morning." "Not to worry, I'll be around every day," chirped the bird, "until the weather turns." As the rocket breathed in the crisp air, the little yellow bird hung her banner. This is a banner right here. Ah, the wondrous, mighty, gorgeous alphabet, she marveled, where it all begins. And on this banner that she made, it's the whole alphabet. I'll do it really fast. You ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And that is the picture. Opening up a book, the bird began to read, and she sang out the story of an unlikely dog named Buster who lost his favorite bone. A cool breeze carried her lively voice across the yard. At first, Rocket was disturbed. See the picture? But before long, he found himself captivated. To Rocket, the story was as delicious as the earthy smells of fall. It was exciting as chasing leaves, and he closed his eyes and listened to every word. As Buster dug and dug under the lilac bush, the bird read. He felt something familiar. Rocket waited. Was it the bone? He wondered. Silence. Was it the bone? He called to the bird. More silence. Was it the bone? Rocket hollered. Suddenly, he was rushing to the tree. What was it? But the little bird was gone. The next morning, Rocket arrived early. At last, the little yellow bird appeared. Hello, how wonderful to see you in class, she chirped. I can tell you by your waggy tail that you are very well rested. I'd like to hear the end of the story, please, said Rocket. That seems like a fine way to start the day, chirped the bird. She gave Rocket a name tag and began to read. Every day, Rocket returned to the little yellow bird's classroom. In the morning, the bird taught him a new letter. Until he had learned all of the wondrous, mighty, gorgeous alphabet, together they sang out the sounds that each letter masked and spelled the sounds that they heard around them. With a G and many R's, they spelled Mr. Baker's Grill. Right here. Here's the picture. They spelled the sound of the wind, which was growing cooler by the day. Whoosh. Soon they were spelling words like fall, F-A-L-L, for the gusty time of the year, and red, R-E-D, for the color of the leaves. Each afternoon, the bird read a story. She read stories about dogs and birds, and she read about leaves changing colors and about birds flying south for the winter. Then one day, the weather turned and the letter banner disappeared. See you again in the glorious spring, the bird sang. And she flew into the wintry sky and she called, don't forget, words are built one letter at a time. The days grew shorter and the leaves fell from the trees. The grass became crunchy. Soon Rocket's classroom disappeared under the snow. He remembered the little yellow bird's alphabet and practiced his letters. Rocket thought about the bird's sweet chirp while he sounded out words like dig, dig, D-I-G, and wind, wind, W-I-N-D, and cold, cold, C-O-L-D. He made new friends and spelled their names. Hello, Emma, E-M-M-A. Hi there, Fred, F-R-E-D. He spelled everything. Sun, S-U-N, melt, M-E-L-T. When Rocket spelled mud, mud, M-U-D, he knew that spring, as it always does, had returned. The breeze blew warmer and the grass grew greener, and a sign appeared. Class starts tomorrow. That's what he's reading. Early the next morning, Rocket rushed to his classroom as he waited, and he spelled wag, W-A-G. He's wagging his tail. Soon the little yellow bird arrived. "Aha, my star student," she sang. "How wonderful to see you. I can tell by your waggy tail that you are ready for class. Welcome back, Rocket." Then together they began to read. They read stories about birds flying north in spring. They read about picnics in the warm sun. And they read about Buster's the lucky dog who found his bone under the lilac bush. And when they were done, they read it again and again and again. A-G-A-I-N. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story and have a good rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.